Hello everybody, this is Guiding Halo, and this is your daily hope for what is today. I guess it's the 21st of October. I hope you're all doing well, and I thank you so much for your support on the channel. These messages have been well loved and well liked, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, because these are all things too that I myself am learning as we go along in life and having a different perception of things. So we're both learning, we're all learning as we go along. Raven, shaman, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. So there are some things that somebody here is going to be coming into some very high understanding, a high level of knowledge. It's like an awakening of epic proportions. It's just like you see things in a way that you can really help others and help yourself. It's like a perception change, but on such a deep spiritual level that you'd have never imagined. It's about taking the things that you know forward into this paradigm, into this existence we live in, taking your ideas. Perhaps you don't know if they're correct, but they're saying that you are the creator and magician. Someone is at the beginning stages of starting something new, and it has to do with selflessness, it has to do with gratitude and service. It has to do with taking conscious action to share your ideas with the world, because you truly feel like you could set people free from the ties that bind them, and 98% of that is all about the mind. This card, the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, is about selflessness, and it's about giving, absolutely. It's also about giving your dreams the ability to move forward, upward, and onward. Giving your dreams putting the sails on the ship so that you can be carried forward. Focus on love. Look for good attributes in each and every person in life. So, your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life. Isn't that a beautiful perception change? You've not chosen your dreams have chosen you. It's like that card that's in this deck, the magical seed pods, glowing with infinite potential. You have so many abilities. Just your one change in perception about how you see something could really change how the world perceives something and have a mass consciousness shift. This is a card number 6, which is about finding balance. And when you need to find balance, focusing on love is a perfect way to do it. Let's read this one here. Dearest, wonderful you, to help you manifest the life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. What are your dreams? What are your deepest desires? Do you have a dream to be seen? Do you have a dream to be on the world stage? Do you have a dream to make massive, massive strides of growth towards humanity in a humble way, bringing what you know, whether it's, I think someone here is a fantastic person at starting things. And I think a lot of times you very well may get stuck in when you start something and it gets going and it becomes your baby. It's almost really, really hard to let it go. Now, And then you end up staying in that circular motion in that same spot, and you don't end up going upwards. And the reason that you feel stuck is because you're still on that same trajectory. Have you ever thought that when you start something new, because being the creator and the magician in the tarot is card number 1. It comes after taking that leap of faith. And when you create something new, you're using your gifts for good, absolutely. There is power in your wisdom when words connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. So there's a void someone's feeling right now after starting this thing and getting it on the go and putting people in place in order to make it happen. I would like to challenge you to understand that perhaps you are the starter of things, and perhaps it's not your journey to see all of the whole trajectory that that baby will take on. If it's a work project or a creative project, perhaps it's about you going into the situation, helping someone start something or starting something yourself, and then finding the right people to run it, and then taking your next idea and running forward with that and starting something else. It's not necessarily about being there to finish every single thing that comes around. It's about being there to be the start and to fulfill every single dream you have. So maybe you have dreams in musician world. Maybe you have dreams of public speaking. Maybe you have dreams of starting a craft shop. Maybe you have dreams of being a seamstress. Maybe you have dreams of writing a book, or maybe you have dreams, it could be so many different dreams, all of which I've mentioned, all for the very same person. So perhaps you take a 3, 4, 5 year span to start that next project. Put the people in place to run it, and then you start your next project. Perhaps it's not about seeing everything through to the finish, but it's about starting something, and then starting another something, and then starting another something, and another something, and keeping the flow going, and keeping that circuitous route upwards, keeping it flowing. Beautiful. I don't know if I read this whole card. I don't even remember. So anyways, your desires count and you're worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. Now, are you afraid in some way? This may bring you too much attention and you're not sure you want to step into it. And if that's the case, perhaps in starting it is where it's at, and maybe not finishing it and seeing it all the way to its completion is where it's at. Someone has a dream that they want to do, they want to move forward and bring to the table, but I think you're sitting there thinking, I don't know if I have the energy or the time to see it 100% through. So what if you found people to put in charge of it and left it at a certain place and went and started the next dream? Perhaps you are the absolute magician. Perhaps your goal in this life, your thing in this life, is to start brand new. Bring beauty, bring humility, bring love to people. And it could be in just the simple starts. Let's go with the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, card number 2. So this is about selflessness, humility, and conscious action. That's card number 1. When the High Lord of Gratitude and Service comes to challenge you, he signals a time for deep self-inventory. Ask yourself if your desires are driving you to become more self-serving. Have you forgotten to help others? Are you so focused on arriving at your goal or destination that you become isolated from the ones who care for you? Do your ambitions relate to making yourself special apart from others, or better than they are? Have you become competitive, envious, or driven? The High Lord of Gratitude and Service challenges you to accept a gentle gift in the form of a new perception of wealth and ambition. There is an ancient saying crawling on an old stone wall: true ambition is not what you believe it to be. No focus on winning a jeweled prize, no amount on pomp and circumstance will achieve true prosperity. True ambition is the deep desire to live usefully and walk humbly under the grace of the divine in service to all. So if you find yourself getting stuck in situations, my friends, where you start something and then you feel like you need to control how it goes and how it looks and how it whatever's, towards the middle part of it, perhaps that's the good time to walk away, put others in charge of it, and let it go and start that brand new something else. You can also apply this to relationships. The impulse to have your own way or to control how things will be serves only to push away the one you love. It creates an energy block that repels your desired outcome so that it's far out of reach. Let go and let the divine lead you to the highest outcome. In a tiny, still moment of surrender, miracles are born. When you shift your perception in alignment with the High Lord, success will indeed be yours. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service has arrived to help you find your true purpose today. Feeling gratitude for each moment you experience and loving what is and what has been will remind you that every breath you take holds a deep and profound awareness through small actions and selfless service to another. You're automatically placed upon your highest path, whether you're immediately aware of it or not. The presence of this ally lets you know that you're on the correct path to fulfilling your desires. You're also notified that your actions of service and attitude of gratitude will yield riches beyond your wildest dreams, as long as those riches aren't the goal you have in mind. Giving service with no thought of return is what's required of you today. This would also be a good time to write a list reminding yourself of all the things in your life and the world around you that you have to be grateful for. If your question refers to a relationship, let gratitude be your guide. Be thankful for all you learn from this person. Truly, there are no friends and no enemies, just teachers along life's journey. Be grateful for the laughter and even for the tears. The attitude of gratitude is a magnet for true love in all forms. I hope this message resonates for somebody out there. Remember, if you're starting something and you find yourself getting stuck in how to control it, whether it's business or a project, whichever it is, perhaps let go, and let the divine perhaps start that other new project or focus on that other new thing in order to bring about the fruition in this one thing that you see. Truly, it's about giving up control. Blessings to you, and I'll talk to you again soon.